State Department spokesperson Ned Price was pressed Monday by AP reporter Matt Lee on the Biden administration's response to the ongoing tension between Ukraine and Russia. Lee's questioning centered on Monday's meeting of the United Nations Security Council, at which ambassadors from the US and Russia traded verbal barbs but did not reach a resolution or even a joint statement on the issue. Price defended the administration's diplomatic approach to the issue and argued defensively that the Security Council meeting was productive. Lee asked bluntly, did the Security Council actually do anything? After Price argued that the Security Council takes the global lead in determining threats to international peace and reached a consensus that Russia was acting aggressively towards Ukraine. Price began to answer, stating that the Security Council engaged in an exposition of the facts, but Lee cut him off. Let's take a look.
I'm just trying to, because it just sounds like the same thing going back and forth between both sides. And when you say that the Security Council takes the lead in determining the existence of a threat to international peace and security, did the Security Council actually do anything?
Matt, this was not about a resolution. It was not about a vote. This was about an exposition of the facts.
And hasn't there been expositions after expositions after expositions
Matt,
of this going back months now? You yourself get up here every single day and talk about, or whenever you get up here, and say, I mean, just when you're briefing, you get up here and you talk about the G7, you talk about the EU, you talk about NATO, you talk about, any number of international fora that where this stuff has actually come out and been agreed on.
Matt, we are not going to apologize for engaging in robust diplomacy, for bringing this to every conceivable fora and appropriate fora, and for continuing to be transparent with our concerns. If the criticism is that we are engaging too robustly in diplomacy, that we're being too transparent, that we're being too consistent in what we're saying, that is criticism that we will accept if that's a criticism you want to lodge.
Well, I'm not criticizing at all. I'm just curious as to when you say the world is united in opposing Russian aggression, and you say that because of what happened in the Security Council today, then that's just flat wrong, because the world isn't united. There were two members of the Council that veto-wielding members of the Council that didn't even want to have this meeting in the first place. So when you talk about, I just wonder, what do you think? How do you think you have advanced the cause? Or your cause, the cause of the United States, of Europe, of NATO in countering Russian aggression with this meeting?
Of the 15 member states voting at the Security Council on Monday, only 10 voted to proceed with the discussion on the Russia-Ukraine situation. 3 members abstained from the vote, and 2, yeah, you guessed it, Russia and China voted against. There also hasn't been international consensus on how to deal with the Russian threat, and President Joe Biden himself said recently that there was disagreement among NATO allies on how to deal with a minor incursion by Russia. Lee asked once more how Price believes the US advanced the cause of itself, NATO and Europe with the Security Council meeting. Rather than answering that directly, Price pivoted to discussing the no votes from Russia and China. Well, we'd like to know your thoughts and responses. Share them in the comments down below, and also share this news and show us support through subscribing to our channel. Stay tuned for the real stuff on Next News Hour.